I became superintendent of San Diego Unified School District on July 1st, 2013. And before that, I'd been a classroom teacher for 17 years. I was honored to be able to serve my community and create conditions across almost 200 campuses where students get high-quality access to the kind of education they deserve. I've experienced lots of challenges, personal, professional, like any one of us. What we face in our own lives and how we meet those challenges is something that I've had a lot of experience at. I was adopted when I was 5 days old through Jewish Family Service in Chicago. I have an older brother named Charlie, and I have a younger sister named Laura. And Charlie was born with developmental disabilities, and I'm very certain that the reason I'm a teacher is because of Charlie. And Laura grew up completely normal, and shortly after graduating from college, she was diagnosed with paranoid schizophrenia. And that was a profound diagnosis for a profound mental illness for which there truly is no cure. My husband and I met when I was 17. We'd been together since I was just a young woman. He had a massive heart attack at age 42, completely out of the blue. They performed the open heart surgery. Didn't think he was going to make it, and he did. He survived. And then 7 years later, he had a massive stroke at work. He remained permanently disabled after the stroke. So at that time, I had to make some decisions about how was I going to do this. I had to be the best mother I could be to my son because my son deserved that. I had to be the best wife I could be to my husband and the 1,000 kids in City Heights that were counting on me to be their leader. So what do you do? How am I supposed to meet that challenge? So that's when I began my journey around health and wellness and being proactive. A key practice that I started, I decided that I had to figure out a way every single day to have some type of gratitude for something beautiful that would ground me and center me in all that was present before me so that I could be really present and available for the gifts that would be presenting themselves to me to meet all of these challenges. So I just started taking pictures every day, and I promised myself I would do it every day for a year, and I did. I learned that the world doesn't change, but the way you look at it changes. And I could have had the worst day, and yet I would see this simple monarch butterfly landing on a flower at the school and just take a picture of it. And it was like the butterfly posed for me. It's been almost 10 years now, more than 10 years. And I've taken a picture every day of something beautiful. And it's truly been a grounding practice for me. 2 years into this current job that I have as superintendent, my father, who's a big hero for me in so many ways, very, very health conscious. One day he was out riding his bike and he got hit by a car. A few days after the accident, and I went to check on him like I was doing every night, and found that he hadn't made it. So that gave me a challenge again out of the blue that I wasn't expecting. And how do I meet that? How am I going to show up and find, where's the gratitude in this? And I thought if I could not run away from my grief and my healing, but run towards it and be a part of an active participant in my own healing. And when I would run, I would think of my dad. I would remember my dad. I knew he'd be really proud of me if I took on a challenge. So I set the goal of running a half marathon. I actually want to run 16 half marathons in my life. Since my dad did 8 marathons, I have to do the same number of miles. So I've got a lot more to go. I've done about 4 so far. My husband, he actually lived for 10 more years after his stroke. Unfortunately, we did lose him 2 years ago on August 21st, 2016. About 2 years ago, Laura's liver started to fail due to many years on medication. This was just a couple weeks ago. It was July 23rd that my sister passed away. People will ask me, how do you do this? How do you stay strong? What do strong people do to rise when they're faced with challenge? It's really about understanding what has shown up in your life is there for a reason. Know what that is and understand what your role in that is. How can you be participatory in what challenge comes your way? Anyone who's watching this, I know, is facing some type of challenge or loss or struggle, whether it's a sick child or a sick parent or own personal sickness or sadness or depression. And it could start really small and you might not realize it in the beginning, but meet it, be present for it, talk to friends, surround yourself with the people who love you. I want to show up and be present for my community, and I want my community to know that I'm there for them too, and we're one big family doing this great mission.